What is going on, beautiful folks? Welcome to another episode of Mornings with Lee Hammock, your favorite self-aware narcissist. Today, we're going to be talking about who do narcissists love the most? Who do narcissists love the most? And now look, I already know what most of y'all are going to say. Well, Lee, they love themselves the most. End the video, end the question. But I'm going to counteract that in just a second. But first, before we hop deep into today's episode, make sure if you haven't already, check out my kids' book on Amazon. Remember, it's not your fault. It's on Amazon right now. A good conversation starter to talk to your kids about, toxic relationship dynamics, telling the truth, being comfortable with themselves. You know what I mean? So check that out. So I know a lot of people are going to say narcissists love themselves the most. But you also get a lot of people that say narcissists hate themselves. Which one of it is true? Which one is true? I can go through my comment sections right now and show you both. Both people. Some people will say narcissists love themselves the most, or narcissists hate themselves. Like, hey, how, you see what I'm saying? And if you think both things can be true, it's like that argument kind of collapses in on itself, right? Because how can you love something that you hate? You see what I'm saying? So for me, can the most important person in a narcissist's life be themselves? Absolutely, yes. That can be true, right? That can absolutely be a truth. But it doesn't mean it's the full-fledged truth, right? So, for me, the person the narcissists love the most, drum roll, is whoever makes them feel the best about themselves. Whoever they can get the most narcissistic supply from. And yes, that love is absolutely conditional. It absolutely comes with strings attached, doesn't it? That love absolutely comes with strings attached. Is a conditional love that people, it really does mess with people. It really can mess with a lot of people, right? Because if you stop giving them that narcissistic supply, if you stop making them feel good about themselves, guess what? They take that love away. So absolutely, well, Lee, is it love if it's conditional? It's how narcissistic people love. It's a transaction. It's transactional love. Okay, what the hell was that? It's a transactional love. So if I can get something from you and you make me feel the best about myself, I can get the most narcissistic supply from you, that I love you, I cherish you the most. You see what I'm saying? And I'll use the word love loosely because internally, narcissists don't think that we will ever be enough, right? That goes for me as well. We don't think that we are enough, that we will be enough, that we feel like that how we feel and how we treat ourselves, we don't think that we will ever be enough in this situation. So it's very tough as a diagnosed narcissist to say, hey, look, I love myself. I can be the most important person to me, but also love somebody else more, right? You see what I'm saying? Cherish and worship somebody else more. If I got a beautiful wife or well-educated wife or just an amazing person as a wife, I love this person and cherish, I hold this person in high regard because I get something from them. And this is going to sound crazy. Just because a narcissist holds you in high regard does not mean that they will always treat you good. Hell no. They can hold you in high regard and treat you horribly behind the scenes. You can be doing everything for this person. You can be giving them just super narcissistic supply, right? And they still treat you horrible. They still cheat on you. They still lie to you. They still manipulate you. They still do a lot of stuff to you, right? And they can absolutely get inside of here and it can mess with this. It can get inside of here and it can mess with this, right? Because this is what a lot of narcissistic people do. And this is what I tell people. I tell so many people the same situation that are in this situation right now. Like, this is how they're going to be. They're not going to change who they are to make you feel better about yourself. They're just not, y'all. I get so many people that attach their own self-worth to that narcissistic person. Whether or not they're treating them well, whether or not they're treating them good or bad or whatever, you attach your self-worth to them. And it's probably the worst thing that you can do. And so many people have already done it. Yeah, it's kind of too late right now. I can't just detach it right now. If I could unplug, Lee, I absolutely would unplug. I get it. I know most of you would. I know most of y'all would absolutely unplug if you could, right? But that's what the baby steps of the healing process comes from. You have to just actively take those steps in order to be able to set yourself free in the future. So that's why I just tell so many people, like, narcissistic people value the people and the things that they can get the most narcissistic supply from. So it doesn't, if y'all see my other videos, it doesn't always have to be a person, right? The narcissist supply can also be be a job. It could be a job. It could be a sport. It could be a hobby. It could be whatever they're getting that supply from. It could be going to school. Like, school could absolutely be their supply. I'm gonna tell y'all, this might trigger some of y'all right here, but absolutely, the military, being in the armed forces, I'll say that, being in any branch of the armed forces and leveling up can absolutely be that person's narcissistic supply, because they're getting validation from it. That damn near, that becomes their identity. They attach their identity to being a Marine or an airman, or a sergeant, or whatever rank they are, general. They're attached, that's their identity. Without that, they are nothing. So they could absolutely be, like you said, get supply from being a member of the armed forces in whatever country that you're in. It doesn't have to be the US, right? But this is something that so many people face. They love that job. They love that career. They love that rank. That's who they are. It becomes who they are internally. You see what I'm saying? It's a very unique mind. I was gonna say mind F, but it's a very unique mind game, right? That they play with themselves. So narcissists value whoever or whatever makes them feel the best about themselves. They love whoever or whatever makes them feel best about themselves. And like, these hobbies and these jobs, they can be taken away, right? They can be taken away. They can be challenged and whatnot. This what happens to a lot of narcissistic people right here. So I'll also say this as well, y'all. It can also be a child, one of a narcissist's kids, or some of their kids or whatever. If their kids are just academic scholars or scientists or doctors or in school and being smart or amazing athletes or whatever it is, or they beauty pageant winners or models or whatever, the narcissist can make that person the golden child, right? And then because they get a lot of narcissistic supply from this kid, they get a lot of narcissistic supply from their own child. So they value and love and treat this child to the top. They take them to the top, right? This happens. Y'all know this right here. If you've been the golden child, and guess what happens? If you are a child of a narcissist and you're not giving that narcissistic supply, like, you don't make them feel good about themselves, you become the scapegoat. You get all the bad stuff happens to you because you just don't give them that validation that the other kids give them. So they damn near could discard you. Imagine being a kid and being discarded, y'all. Imagine being a kid and being discarded. A lot of people asking me about, sidebar, a lot of people asking me about, I noticed this yesterday on YouTube. A lot of people ask me about doing videos about co-parenting and kids with narcissists. Y'all, those videos absolutely do the worst to my channel. Nobody watches them. I'm like, how is this possible? It's crazy. Nobody watches them. So I have a bunch of videos on co-parenting and stuff like that. Y'all have to look them up, because it just seems like a waste of time to do them nowadays, and nobody watches them. Like, I don't know how I have almost 500,000 followers and get 600 views in like almost a day on the video about helping with the kids. It's crazy. So search for the videos about the kids or whatever, and whatnot. That's what they're already on the channel. But I'll say this, y'all. Back to the topic at hand. Narcissists. I don't think narcissists absolutely. I don't think we hate ourselves, right? So like I said, there could be the narcissist out there that's cocky, conceited, and seemingly in love with themselves. But that even a narcissist's love with themselves is conditional, right? If I think I'm the most beautiful man on the planet, but then I get a pimple, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm 39. I'm getting wrinkles on my forehead. I don't know what's going on here. Now, you see how now I'm feeling negative about myself. Now I'm feeling down about myself. Now I can't even get narcissistic supply from myself. You see what I'm saying? I can't even validate myself. So whoever offers me the most validation outside of myself, I'm going to go get that. So if I can't validate myself, and this is why I say narcissists have it's hard for people to say a narcissist loves themselves more than everybody else. They value themselves more than everybody else. They want to survive, right? But we can't self-regulate our emotions. We can't self-validate. Self-love is damn near impossible for narcissists, right? So we have to seek it externally. We seek the love externally to make us feel good internally. You see what I'm saying? That's what the type of stuff I was just saying. Like, I don't think narcissists hate themselves. I don't think we love ourselves. I think there's an indifference within ourselves, and it's very, very conditional, and it's very, very situational. Imagine having conditional love for yourself. How crazy does that sound? It sounds crazy as hell, doesn't it? Anyway, that's one of them things that we had to talk about on a different episode. Like, the conditional love that narcissists have with themselves. Like, I got a wrinkle. My hair's messed up. Like, my arms look tiny today. I can't validate myself. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode, another vertical video. I appreciate every single one of y'all. My website is mentalhealness.net. Make sure you check it out for all things Lee Hammock coaching, courses, support groups. You can join the channel memberships here. Thank you so much, and I will see y'all later. Peace. I'll turn this thing off. So y'all got to bear with me.